This is one of my favorite Radiohead songs. I think everybody loves this song. This is called Creep, and I'm singing this for Deborah Bechtel. All right, Deborah, this one's for you. When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry.
She's really
like
talented.
Damn good. That girl can sing.
She's really little. Like, I met her backstage. She's real short.
She is short. Now she's thin again. I like the fat Kelly Clarkson better than the skinny Kelly Clarkson.
And why is that?
I don't know.
She doesn't look good skinny.
Some people are not meant to be
look
skinny.
good at all. You seen her?
I haven't really seen her. I noticed she lost weight. I saw a quick promo for her TV show.
She lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, okay. She Ozempic it?
I think she did.
She'll put it back on. Give her a couple bucks.
Right.
Go.
She could sing the phone book, and I would listen to it.
I agree.
She could just sing.
And she's really sweet. Like, when I met her, she was really nice and chatted, and like, they try to hustle you through. She was chatting.
Yeah.
Like,
What
with
part
us.
of Jameson did you try to get her to sign?
That was Carrie Underwood.
I know.
James was a baby. I said to her, "Would you sign my kid's forehead?" he was in my arms. He was just an infant at the time, so that was it. All right, Mark, you have to tell us on a scale, on your creepy scale, 1 to 10, where do you rank this? And the real question is, would anybody in the room do this? And I'm going to go out on a limb here and think everybody would, maybe for different reasons, but I think they would. There's a 27-year-old woman. She is a creator, as they like to be called, Mark, on OnlyFans.
Okay.
On OnlyFans.
Is that what they're calling it now? Creators?
They call it creators.
Oh,
She's
I like
a 27-year-old creator. She lives in Australia. Her name is Sharna Beckman. You can try to look up Sharna Beckman. And she has a pretty big following of mostly strangers who she's never met in real life. However, she did, and she likes this because you separate your work from your day-to-day life, right? You keep it away from your family, close relationships. So she claims that when she was going through, she recognized the name of one of her subscribers, and she claims, what?
It's her stepfather.
There was one that was a stepfather. This was her cousin.
Okay.
This was her cousin. And she said she'd been really close to this cousin growing up and still caught up with him when they got together at family gatherings. And he had been a subscriber to her page for more than 2 months before she saw it. She talked to Yahoo about this. She recalled confronting her cousin only to be met with what she deemed an excuse. He tried telling me that it wasn't him, it was actually his friend who was married, so he couldn't use his own name or credit card.
That's terrible. Yeah, you just wanted to support her. Just be honest. You know, I was supporting you, honey.
My cousin apparently kindly offered to share his name and credit card to allow the other guy to join my page. She said it left her sick to her stomach, and she made it clear that she didn't believe his story and responded to her cousin as to why he would join OnlyFans and why he would buy additional explicit content from her page. So he went like an extra step.
Oh, he bought the extras?
He bought the extra stuff, whatever. Like, there's probably tiered pricing, right?
See,
you get
okay. That's where it got creepy.
Yes! Okay.
That's where it got creepy.
Wait, didn't get creepy when he signed up to watch her in the basics?
I don't know yet.
No, because that could play as just trying to help my cousin out. I'm not looking at it, but I'm just paying the money.
Well, so on the basic
trying to be
account,
good
can you
family.
see everything? Or
I
no?
don't know. I'm not familiar.
Depends on the
with
account.
OnlyFans. Will you answer? Yes, or can you answer about OnlyFans?
I can answer about OnlyFans.
Well,
Well, that's in the past. Yeah.
okay. Well, I didn't know. I wasn't sure. Like, so the OnlyFans stuff, you get in there. Is it tiered pricing on different
It
sites?
depends on who does it. Sometimes you'll go on. Sometimes somebody will charge like $13. I'll just throw out a rare number, and then you'll go on and they'll do like teasers, and then for like $25 you spend, and then it'll unlock it and let you into it.
Okay. So she said, so I removed my cousin from my OnlyFans account and blocked his phone messages. I just don't get why he would subscribe in the first place and then use his real name. Like, did he want me to know it was him? And I was thinking to myself, I got to be honest. If my cousin or something, I would want to go on there so I could see what was happening. I wouldn't go back a bunch of times, but then I would take pictures of myself in those same poses. And I'd be,
Send it to her.
yes, I would. I'd be like, that kind of shit, naked, or I'd be like, I'd have it from here up, but I'd have my hand down so it looks like I would do that just to torture her.
Oh, man,
That would be a great prank, though, to play. Like,
It would be.
You and I, your cousin's on OnlyFans. We go out, we get drunk at the bar.
Yeah.
I swipe your credit card.
Yeah.
And I sign you up
Yeah.
just to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Well, it would be weird. Like, I'll tell you what. I don't have a problem with OnlyFans for other people, but if I had a daughter and she was doing OnlyFans, I wouldn't really like it. I'll be honest. I wouldn't really like it. I wouldn't like knowing that, but they're making a lot of money. You're an adult. You're making your own choices. You're paying your own bills. I guess I don't really have any say as the parent anymore.
Girls are pretty much doing it without an OnlyFans page.
What do you mean?
They're
Just
selling their pics. You know what I mean? It's girls are doing that anyways. So at least it's on there structured.
I saw an interview with a girl the other day that is making $300,000 a month on OnlyFans.
Really?
I guess
Was
she's
she a
the top
former-
one.
Was she a former teacher?
I don't know.
Because I'm trying to get somebody I know who works in TV is this guy's right now out in L.A. and he's trying to do like a documentary on this woman. She was a teacher. She was getting her doctorate in education, and the school told her they weren't going to be able to pay her any more money even if she got her doctorate. And she's like, for all this stuff and all everything, she went on to OnlyFans. She claims she's making a couple million. They sent me her Instagram page. I was looking through her Instagram. I don't know. So she works out at Arnold Schwarzenegger's gym.
Really?
Once in a while, Arnold pops up on her Instagram working out with her. And then she was on Dr. Phil, the full episode where she talked about, and it's her and her husband. So it's not.
No, this girl's single.
Okay. So this is her and her husband obviously they'll have sex and stuff for people. So it's not the same as the porn industry where it was multiple different partners and you saw people just get into drugs. And
This girl claims that people pay her to have sex with other guys. So it's not just one guy. It's a bunch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's her choice.
I have the interview because I actually sent it to Natalie. I was like, it's time for you to get an OnlyFans account.
Oh, the amount of money.
$300,000 a month. Jesus.
What does OnlyFans take off the top? Do you know?
I know.
They gotta get something out of this.
Yeah, if we talk to this chick, who I really want to talk to is Dre De Matteo, who was on
Sopranos?
Yeah, because she's got an OnlyFans. And I think her kid is all upset that she has an OnlyFans.
Why does she need an OnlyFans?
She has one and she's making a lot of money off of
I
it.
guess.
I wonder what
if
she
You're gonna
really
make
made
money,
in The
why not?
Sopranos, though, because she wasn't like a big actress on there, so she may have gotten basic money in the beginning from that, and then they killed her off, so she might not have made all the money you think she made on that.
Yeah,
and
I
she
don't know.
supported probably Shooter Jennings because he didn't do any. He hasn't done anything.
Are they still married?
No, but when he was playing. He never played anything
He
but
had one
bars.
song, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
that kind of was born in
I
the
don't know
4th
what
of July.
what happened to her acting career. Just went away.
I don't know if it was hard for her to get jobs. I think COVID. I don't know. She talked about a bunch of different things, and then she's like a big freedom person, but she goes, I'm a real hippie. And she's like, but I just didn't like being told to put stuff in my body, I think from the article I read about her. But then she was talking about the OnlyFans and how her kid doesn't like her being on OnlyFans. And she's like, look, I get it. And I was thinking to myself as I'm reading this, I go, I don't know if I had a daughter, I'd like her to be on OnlyFans either. But you're an adult, you're going to make your own decision. I may say, I'm not a big fan. Actually, I have audio of another Australian woman who says her family disowned her, all except her old man. Let me see if I have it right here.
So this is the story of how I got disowned by my family for starting an OF. I started one about 1.5 years ago, and like I always said from the start, I was going to go all in with it. Like I wasn't going to bother hiding it because I knew it would come out eventually. Like my goal was to be super successful, so I wasn't going to bother trying to hide it from friends or family because I knew it was just going to come out. But like I wasn't shoving it in their face. Like it literally made like a whole, different page and everything like that. So it wouldn't be all up in their grill. But as time went on, I got bigger and bigger, and people started seeing my stuff. Friends started seeing my stuff, and, eventually my family saw it. But again, I feel like it's one of those things where, you have to be nosy to look into it. Like, you have to
If I
want
found
to
out,
look
I am
into
gonna
it.
be
It doesn't
nosy.
just
I'm
jump
gonna
out
be-
at your
of course.
face. Like you're clicking buttons.
Are you? If it's
to
like your
different
niece or
places
anything like that?
that gets you. there.
If it's my niece,
I mean, it
probably
sounds like-
not.
But a cousin though,
A
if you have a
cousin.
hot cousin,
My
you
dad
wouldn't check it
told
out.
me
I think I would, and I'd send her the
Absolutely.
pictures to be
Yeah, it's
posted.
different.
Talk to me about it.
If she's a peer, you're right. If it's a niece, I'm not.
Yeah.
No.
Sounds like
He
she
was
listens to the show,
super
though. Go
supportive.
forth and tell no one. Just do it.
Yeah, well, she says her dad was like really supportive. Like her mom and her sister wouldn't talk to her, couldn't even look her in the eye, and made the father call her to say, "I know what you're doing." And the father goes, "Look, I'm not a big fan of this, but you're making
Thanks
money
for
you're
the
paying-
Mercedes at
yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah, I think it would be very hard to be supportive of that. But
Yeah,
at the same time, she's making a lot of money. She's not hurting anybody.
and you know what?
No
There's
different than being a stripper, right?
I
Or a porn star.
I guess the only difference is you don't have. You know, some of these girls are solo. The one you're talking about, I don't know if I would assume maybe other girls are doing that as well.
Sure.
Like have a chance to have sex with me, kind of thing, and pay even more money.
Well, I don't think that's how it works. They
Yeah.
just want to see her with different guys. So whenever
Okay.
she'll be dating somebody or whatever, she'll film it and then she
Oh.
sells it online. That's what it sounded like to me.
Okay,
I could
all
be
right.
totally. I don't
No,
think she's
that-
just.
that
Hey,
makes
yeah,
more-
come and have sex with me for
That's
$500,000.
what I was wondering
No, I
what was
don't
going
think so. I think they just want to watch. They're watchers.
I got you. Okay. Yeah, that's a popular thing. I hear that's a very, very popular. It's growing in 2024. So wait, let's go back. We never got the scale. On this scale, this cousin who goes in and then pays extra to see the other stuff and never says anything. Like he didn't do what I would have done, where I would have sent pictures of me, you know, in the same pose.
I could see you photoshopping your face on her body.
I would have so much fucking fun with that. I swear to God, it's terrible, but I would. But where do you put this on your scale of 1 to 10? On a creep scale?
I'm gonna put him on a 7.5.
7.5. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking like around there.
So what's the
I was
relation?
thinking 8. Cousin. So like first cousin. You know, grew up with.
Yeah.
You know. Is most of your family here?
No,
No.
most of my family's gone.
Like cousins and things. They all moved away. I mean, I didn't know.
I have cousins here.
You do, yeah.
They all disowned Matt when he started his OnlyFans page.
Are there guys with OnlyFans pages?
Yeah,
There are.
yeah.
And I wonder how you never hear about them making this much
Right.
money. And how much competition is there? Because if people are hearing this and they get on there, like we hear about the people making millions or 300,000 a month.
We don't hear about the people making $5 a month.
Well, I got to think there's got to be some that are just like,
Oh, absolutely.
What am I
Well, this
doing
girl
wrong?
was saying that she spends most of the day while her kids are in school doing it. She has 10 Instagram accounts, 10 TikTok
Okay.
accounts because they keep getting, shut down for temporary.
Yeah.
Because, she'll go on there and
So
say
this
things.
is her way of marketing it on
Yeah.
those platforms to get you to come to OnlyFans.
Yes.
Right.
That's what they do.
Now, the one that really made me laugh was the mom that got kicked out of the private school in Florida because she had on the back of hers, it was her OnlyFans. It was like OnlyFans.
address?
Yeah. It was OnlyFans.com/ I don't know, Stephanie or something. I don't know. I don't remember what it was.
Wait, she worked at the school?
No, but it was a private Christian private school, and you had to pull up. So they told her she could not pull up in front of the school in that little like horseshoe to drop the kids off. So she was bitching, and the news covered it. We played the news back a couple months ago that they had to cross like a 4-lane highway or something, but they were making her cross across the street. So then she did something else. And they finally just said, we don't want your money or your kids. Wow. Which is sad because the kids are probably really nice and they suffer by the parents' choice. But I don't know. I'm sure you can find another private school that'll take your money. I would assume.
Absolutely.
You know, it's very
Any
rare.
Catholic school probably would,
Yeah,
no
that's what I'm
problem.
saying. It's like it's very rare that no one would do it.
Got some stats from OnlyFans.
Okay,
What
great.
percent of OnlyFans content creators are women? What do you think?
What percentage?
Yes.
Boy, I would have said something. I'm going to go, I think this is low, 85.
Yeah.
I was thinking about 80%.
Because
70%,
70-30, really.
29% male, and then 1% non-binary or genderqueer.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I
And
forgot.
it said that men make anywhere between $1,500 to $7,500 a month.
Mark?
Shit.
I'm not saying watch it. I'm saying become a creator. But there's also things on there like I thought there were cooking shows
There's
on
all
there.
sorts. It's not just naked ladies.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of stuff.
No, it's other things.
Well, that's what they say, but I've never seen anything else on it when I used to look.
I've never. Yeah,
Did
I've
you
never,
go searching
Do you
for it?
have to pay to get on there? Just the basic entry?
No.
So you can just go to OnlyFans.com and browse.
There's no barrier to entry there.
Now, do you know women personally that have
Yes.
OnlyFans pages? Have you
Yes.
checked them out?
Yes.
Yeah, I would too, out of curiosity. I remember that time.
Are any of them your cousin?
No.
Many years ago, I know we've talked about this before. I'll bring it up again. But there was the Soft Rock station.
Yes.
Had a morning show, and they had a intern, and the intern was allegedly a stripper. So one day, a bunch of guys went down and they were getting lap dances from her, and I always thought I didn't get to go. I don't remember why, but I was
Because you were married and your wife said no.
No, I wasn't married
This
at
is
the
way
time.
before- this is way before
this is
that.
way before that, and I wasn't married, but something came up that I couldn't go, and they went and they got like lap dances. I remember thinking that had to be shitty for her because like she they're all she made money, but still. It's all the guys you're going to see later, and you don't know why they're there.
I love
Then
that.
the question is,
and I would have
now,
gone.
Radio sales was a little different in the 90s.
Things have changed now. I gotta believe that there'd be a problem with that at the radio station with the guys doing that.
Oh
I
yeah.
think the guys would be in trouble for going there, even though hey, she's working there.
Well, because
how'd we know?
Because they were trying to because you were doing it for you're exactly right.
Funny how things have changed.
Are
Back
you
then we
kidding
just
me?
laughed about it. Now you'd be fired and sued.
And you're doing a podcast. That's what happens, man. It's a whole new world.
Half the shit you did in radio back in the day, you probably couldn't do.
Oh
anymore.
my God! Could you
No.
imagine having strippers come in, put a strap on, and we played ring
Right.
toss? No, I don't see that happening.
Well, it depends on who the PD is.
They put like the Velcro things on their breasts, and we played darts. With the little Velcro thing, people call up and have phone sex with a stripper, and then as far as we could go until we had to take it off and edit the tape and then play it back. Like none of that shit would fly today. How about Opie and Anthony?
What'd they do?
Huh? They had a wiffle ball bat that they used to give women to see how far they could put it inside themselves,
Oh man.
and then they would mark it off. And
Wait
then-
a minute. So other people use it? Or they use a new one every time? Just
I
measure
don't know. I don't know.
They had Clark's wipes in the
I
90s.
don't. No, I don't. I don't know. But that was one of the
Wash
things
it off in the bathroom, no problem.
they did. So then there was some chick who got she was a hero.
Oh.
They went crazy. They did all kinds of horrible things.
I wouldn't go
But
on
you can do
no
that. You
fans
can do that
thing.
on a podcast. So we're gonna book that next.
No,
week for
we're
Creep.
not. We're not.
Ladies, line up.
No, never, ever, ever, ever. All right. Well,
We'll get the Tally Ho to sponsor you. Don't worry about it.
you know what's funny? I'm going there Friday.
Are you?
Yeah, because we're doing will she know, where we ask strippers questions and then you have to guess whether or not she gets it right or wrong. So I ran it through all the proper channels at the Tally Ho. They found girls that were willing to do it, and I'm going to go down and tape it on Friday.
What time you going?
12:30.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. Sorry. You would have come?
Yeah, if it was
Yeah.
like later in the afternoon. yeah.
Well, if I do it again, and I'll try to make it later.
See, and this is how you get in trouble.
I should-
Yes.
Nobody would
This
care.
is how you get in
I
trouble.
wouldn't get in trouble for something like that.
See, here's going to be the
It's
weird
for the podcast, Marianne.
No, but here's going to be the weird thing, and I am sincere. I've never been a strip club guy,
I never have either.
and I had a gig at a strip club at the Mirage, but I was fascinated how these to watch the same guys sit stage side, and these girls who were they were like stars in that arena, in that space. They were fucking stars, and it was fascinating.
It's
to me
great
to
watch.
this.
It
was honest to God.
Great watching, and I agree. Because then the one
I'm not
guy-
a big strip club guy.
I never-
because
we
I know I'm
go in
not getting
Canada.
anything. I went to Canada.
It was weird though when we had the strippers in the studio. We got to talk to them off the air.
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
Sherry,
right,
not as Cinnamon,
right.
and you got to actually learn about her, and then you
Yes.
go to the club, and we're doing the gig at the club, and
Yeah.
here she comes, and she's all whored up, and
Yeah, I got in a lot of trouble because I once we had amateur night. I asked them if I could do amateur night, and if any women wanted to come down. There was this great big fat woman,
Of course.
who probably was not all mentally there, who wanted so badly to do it. So I let her come down. I thought they were going to punch me right in the face when I said, "Here she comes," and she came out.
See,
from
you
the
should have invited Mark. You'd have been happy.
See, that's why
would've
it was
got
Mark and Trey.
that's why you're the best.
They would have. They fucking hated me.
That's why you're the best.
I don't know about that.
You bring.
I did.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. All right. We'll run one thing by it, and then we'll do our your favorite bit. Closest to the pin. Oh, come on. You've been doing so well. I think you won the
only
last
you had
time we
written it for
played.
the third week in a row.
I think you won the last time we played.
Too busy.
We will get to all that next, but first.